Today I want to talk about something that's quietly affecting so many of us women and making us sick in ways that we don't even realize. Yes, the toxic, and I'm gonna use the word toxic, beauty industry. We're told that beauty is empowering, that taking care of our looks should feel good. And don't get me wrong, it can, but for a lot of us, it doesn't. What starts from normally a very young age as a little bit of makeup or a little bit of skincare turns very quickly into this constant weighted pressure to always be improving, editing, fixing, and controlling. Here's what no one tells you. The beauty industry, as it exists today, thrives on all of this and constantly trying to always meet those beauty standards that are constantly changing, that are set by who, is leaving our nervous systems as women in this constant state of stress. There's a reason why women experience burnout and chronic illness more than men. Hey gorgeous, I'm Kate and I help women who are exhausted and burnt out get to the root cause of what's going on for them so that they can feel like themselves again. And before I did this work, can you guess what I did? I actually worked in the beauty industry. I have seen how deep this pressure goes, and not only that, I've actually lived it inside the industry. Beauty standards keep us chasing better, and this is what keeps us stressed out. We are told to embrace ourselves fully, but only after we buy that cream, we fix that line, and we lose that weight. It's exhausting to live in this paradox. It's this confusing mix of self-love and subtle self-hate wrapped in a marketing bow. And when our beautiful nervous systems constantly hear and are bombarded with messages externally and internally that you're not enough, you need to be doing more, it goes into overdrive. It goes into fight, flight, freeze. That is a physiological stress response every time we are scrolling, comparing, criticizing. We're not just exhausted mentally, we're actually physically sick because of this. I saw this in myself and I see it all the time within my clients. Trying to keep up with these ever-changing beauty standards becomes like another full-time job, and who has time for that? Just got a little bit of lemon balm tea because it's super calming for the nervous system, and I feel like that's important right now. But as women, we're constantly monitoring our appearance, and all of that stress lives in our body, people. Shows up as chronic tension, gut issues, hormone imbalance, disrupted sleep, and yes, burnout. How can our bodies, or in fact anyone's bodies, as women relax if we're constantly told and we're buying into this line of I'm not good enough? You can't heal or properly rest a body that you are constantly at war with, peeps. It's impossible. And what's keeping all of this behavior alive in us is an unconscious pattern and an unconscious way of being. Let's rewind this back a little bit. So many of us have learned and are taught that being desirable equals being safe and loved. And nowhere is that message louder than the beauty industry. We are constantly shown images of the perfect woman. We are told to slim this, fix that, plump that, glow that. And what's often going underneath all of this, and when I'm saying underneath, I just mean like unconsciously for so many of us, is what I call the sister wound. And this is when women unconsciously are constantly comparing themselves to other women, and there's this deep longing to be the most beautifulest woman in the room so that I feel desired, so that I feel loved. It's like we've absorbed this belief that beauty equals worth and worth equals survival. And historically, you could argue that this was true because being desirable meant as a woman being chosen, being protected, being kept safe by a husband. That ship has sailed, peeps. We no longer, as women, need to rely on men in order to keep us safe. And yet, these unconscious beliefs still run through our bodies and are showing in our behavior. And that's okay, it's not our fault, it's something that we've inherited, but it is our responsibility to become aware of it and make different choices and not keep passing it down to all of these younger generations of women. For years, I bought into this idea and it was freaking exhausting that if I only could look a certain way or look different, then I would be able to feel a different way. But feeling a different way doesn't come from the mirror. It comes from how safe and regulated you are in your nervous system. Seriously, this tea is so good. So what I like to recommend to my clients who are stuck in this loop of I'll feel better when I look better, try flipping it and try asking yourself this: how can I feel better in my body before anything else changes on the outside? Before you're like, that's impossible, Kate. Know this. You're just asking yourself the question. It's like when we ask questions, we're just planting little seeds. Even if no answer comes right away, you're just planting the seed. I also like to recommend trying affirmations that actually feel good to you. You can't spout out, I feel beautiful, I feel beautiful, I feel beautiful, if actually you don't and your body's like, that's not true. So you want to start small. So this might look something like, I'm working on feeling more beautiful each day. I'm open to the possibility of feeling more beautiful. Do you see how that subtle difference makes such a difference to your body and your nervous system? And lastly, this is the biggest recommendation I have and often the hardest to implement. When you catch yourself on Instagram or on social media and you're scrolling and you feel like you're comparing, stop. Put that phone down and walk away. Having that awareness is so powerful. It's also really hard though, so be kind to yourself. I want to be really clear, gorgeous, that beauty in and amongst itself and wanting to feel good and using products isn't necessarily bad, but it's become this cage in which we all live in. You are totally allowed to feel beautiful, but not at the cost of your peace, not at the cost of your health and the regulation of your nervous system. The more we recognize what's going on and honor it, the more power we have to change it within ourselves first and then potentially externally. Gorgeous, you made it to the end of the video. Yay! I'm so happy that you stuck around. I hope that you found this content valuable. I hope that you got some insights. If you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share with a friend. And as a little Pressie for you for sticking around, check out the comments below as I've listed there lots of different affirmations that I like to use myself and with my clients that can really help when it comes to the beauty industry and this pressure.